All right, we've got here the comparison no one really asked for. The Traxxas Blast versus the SonicWake 24, just because these are the only two boats I have. But you can see the Traxxas is pretty well packed in there. With, you know, it's got the Traxxas Marine servo, Marine speed controller. It's got a receiver box. It's brushed, the coil around it for water cooling, and the on-off switches in there. And then you go over the SonicWake. It's bigger, but also the electronics are not as big. So normal size servo looks like you got a brushed motor with like a liquid cooling manifold here, and then a Marine Spectrum receiver that's also liquid cooled. That's cool. And there's the little, sorry, that's the ESC. The receiver's over here, and the battery tray. It's got lithium batteries. The Blast, the liquid metal hydrates go up in here. And the drives are different. This has got like a sort of a universal joint. It's very, very loud, almost grindy. This is more of a more modern straight drive with a rudder. It's got trim tabs. You know, this is not a bad boat for 150 bucks. If you just want to try boating, you can even buy one used on Facebook Marketplace for like 100 bucks. You know, it's not bad. It's kind of got just a very basic sort of thin ABS hull. Part of the instructions, you actually have to drill a little hole in it so water can drain out when you're done. This is not really that water sealed at all. It's just held on with an elastic, and you get a pass through for the antenna. You know, this has got, the covers have magnets to kind of keep it in place, and then it locks down. It's got a seal around it. Some water gets in here, and it's not a big deal. Just let it dry out when you're done. It also has a plug you can pull to drain it. But you know, this technology feels like this boat feels like it's from a different time. Like a very older technology. The only thing modern about it seems like the 2.4 gigahertz. Everything else is very old, and it works. It gets the job done. If you want to just try boating, it's fun. This stand is actually the stand that comes with the SonicWake. It's not that nice. Believe it or not, the stand that comes with the Traxxas is a lot nicer. Like a lot nicer. It actually works really well for this boat. So I use it for that boat. But yeah, that's the comparison between these two. You know, this is like night and day, but this is so much faster. This also doesn't have any self-righting. I haven't flipped it over at all, ever, which is interesting, but I've only run 2 batteries to this. I haven't flipped it over yet, but it does have these holes in the hull that fill with water if you flipped it over, and then it wants to pull itself back over, and then you hit the throttle and it'll clear out all the water out of here. There's an opening back here. Yeah, this is definitely, you know, from 2025, and this is probably from, I bet this was designed in the 90s. But this is night and day. And the handling and the speed out of this thing is just incredible compared to this. This is fun. You know, if you got somebody new to boating or whatever, you just want to try it. You got a teenager, you want to let them try something. Try something like this. This is the grown-up boat, not for you know, don't go out and hit this thing full throttle on your first run, because you're going to break it. Run it at 50% throttle, figure out how it handles, then pull it up to max and see how it goes. But it's pretty nice. You know, it's got these stainless trim tabs back here that you can bend to adjust if you want. But I haven't touched anything yet. I've just been running as is. I need to get some more batteries, because one battery is not enough. But it does have a decently long run time, I think. You know, you're like 15-20 minutes. It's pretty good if you're not running full throttle every second. But this is a really cool boat. Definitely worth the added cost.